Good morning, everybody. It's Cindy Utter here with my artsy endeavors. And today what I'm going to do is I'm working on a Fabulous Faces Team Challenge. The magazine that we have all been referencing is the Cloth, Paper, Scissors Faces. Now, when I look through this, basically what we're doing is each of us are taking an artist that inspires us, and we're going to do our version of the face. Now, the one that inspires me the most is Dina Wakley. I love the fact that it's just a very sketchy style face, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. So the first thing I did is I have a piece of watercolor paper. This is 140-pound Wake watercolor paper. I have taken and gessoed this piece. I'm using my Lucas 48 palette color watercolors. So the first thing I'm going to do, the gesso is pretty dry, and according to Dina's instructions, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get some color down on this paper. Now she recommends that we don't use a lot of dark colors. We're using more of a bright color so that it will stand out a little bit better. Now I have wet down my watercolor palette just to pick up some basic color, and I'm just using plain water. I really love this magenta. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to lay down some water, or some watercolor. I'm going to spray it real light, got a little bit extra there, and just kind of put down some color, and let's see what we can get. I like this purple. Let's throw a little bit of purple down here. And I'm not doing anything crazy. I just want to get some color laid down. Really, really, really love this cadmium yellow. So I just want to put a little bit of that down here just to give it some color. Let's throw a little bit of this cyan blue in here. I don't mind. I'm going to leave some white space. Let's see, I want a little bit of this green, maybe right through here. Now I don't mind that the colors are, you know, some of them are mixing a little bit, they're getting a little bit darker here and there. That's okay. I want to leave this white space here because I want to play with, I want to play with the color. So now I've just got a basic color down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dry this up real quick, and then we're going to start doing our sketchy face, and let's see how this turns out. Okay, so what I did right before I went to dry is I took a little bit of the color off, and I think at this point I took a little bit too much of that color off. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add back in a little bit more color. Let's see, I want to do some more of this blue. Didn't get enough of the blue. There we go. Just to throw it back in. I want some more of this magenta. I love this magenta. What a beautiful color. There we go. I'm going to let it drip and run a little bit. Let's see what we've got. Let's run it and drip it and make it drip a little bit more. Oh, I like it. I like it much nicer. Now I'm going to take this yellow up here, looks kind of funky to me, so I'm just going to add maybe a little bit more of that yellow. There we go, brighten it up a little bit. And I'm going to take a little bit of the orange. Let's put some orange in here. And again, I'm going to let it run, let it drip, let it do its thing. Alright, there we go, much nicer. Okay, so I'm looking again. I've lost a lot of my blue. So I'm going to bring back some more of my blue. There we go. And we're going to make mud. But that's okay. And I'm just going to kind of here and there lift a little bit of it. Okay, so now we're going to dry this up and let's see what we can do. Alright, so we're pretty well dried up. It's a little bit damp here and there, but no worries. So now this is supposed to be a sketchy face. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and let's see what we've got. Let's draw in, just kind of, let's see. Let's see what we've, whoops, I don't like that. So again, just, here we go. This is just playing, right? Now let's see, I want to put an eye here. We're going to give about the even space, put another eye here. It's kind of sketchy in, a little bit smaller. Okay, I'm going to bring it down. Her nose is going to go right about here. Let's see, and then her lips, we'll put her lips right about here. Now again, this is supposed to be sketchy, so let's see what we can do. We're going to give her some eyelids here. Just bring it up a little bit. Let's see here. I'm going to give her some base of her eye. I think I'm going to bring this down. This is her nose. Again, we're going for a sketchy look, so this should prove to be interesting, right? Let me bring you in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. She looks kind of funky right now, but hey, we're going to play and have fun. Why not? And if I don't like her, I can just do another. So let's see here. This is going to be her nose. We're going to give her a pupil right here. Another one right here. Okay, throw in some eyebrows. And I'm trying very hard to be sketchy, just to play. And let's see what we end up with, you know? And let's see. Not sure I like her mouth, but we're going to play with that. Okay. Now I've got this Stabilo that I'm working with, and again I'm trying to stay on the sketchy mode. So let's start playing with it and let's see what we've got. This is just a water brush. It's a little bit thicker water brush, and as soon as I can get some water into my tip, we're going to start working this Stabilo. It's not quite working yet. There we go. Alright, so let's start outlining her hair and see what we've got. And this I definitely am considering a challenge because I'm not really great at the sketchy part of these faces, but that's okay. This is what it is. It's a challenge, right? We always have to step outside of our comfort zone, whether it be trying a different style of art or, you know, let's do something that's not quite in our own realm of what we're used to doing. And I definitely, this is not in my realm of what I do. So I'm just kind of playing and learning as I do this. Got a paper towel here, let's use that. And I have another water brush here that I want to go in with a little bit different. Let's see. Kind of give her eyes some life here. Let's wake her up a little bit. It's a little bit too dark. Just kind of wake up her eyes. Now I want to use some of this Stabilo. Let's bring some of this out. We're going to use a lot of it for shading. She's looking kind of cool, right? I think so far. All right, now I'm going back to this wider water brush, and I just want to use some of this Stabilo that I've got down here just to bring in some cohesivity to her hair. Maybe give her some dark. She's different, huh? So far I like her, I think. I want to go back in with my Stabilo, and I just want to do something more with her hair here. I just want to give her some more sketchiness. Looks like I need to sharpen my Stabilo a little bit. No, I'm not sure what's up with her nose. I definitely need to work on noses some more. I definitely need to work on mouths some more. I know that. But again, this is a challenge, and it's just what I'm doing is I'm actually challenging myself to go out of my comfort zone, and this is definitely not my comfort zone. So let's play. So far, I'm really liking her. I just, I like how she's just kind of abstract-y, yet we're using the colors behind her. I want to make this a little bit darker in here. I do. Like the hair. And again, this is more of a scribbly type approach to making a face and giving her dimension, and yeah, I like it. I like it. Now I want to use some of this Stabilo for shading, but I'll be honest, I'm kind of nervous about it. So I'm just gonna play lightly and see what happens. Pull out some of this, give her a little bit of shading here, maybe under her eye. The chin area we got some issues with. We have some issues with her lips. We're going to work on all that and just sketchy doodle her. I like her so far. Just bringing some of the darkness out of some of those lines on the Stabilo that I've used. Okay, let's bring a little bit more over here. Again, scribblies. Just kind of waking up the hair a little bit. I'm liking her. Now, her lips. Not real overall happy with the shape of the lips, but hey, we're gonna have to work with it, right? Her nose is a little bit off, I think, but that's okay. I'm just going to play with the color and give her some shadows, and I have a brush hair right there, but that's okay. Pick up that Stabilo and see if I can pick up that brush hair. No, I cannot, so it's going to stay there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my water brush and I'm going to go in and I'm going to give her some more life on her eyes. Actually, I want some more color down in here too, but let's go with her eyes. Let's see, what are we going to do for her? Let's give her some, this is a phthalo blue or cyan blue. I think it's cyan blue. Give her some blue eyes. Something about blue eyes I really like, and I think it's because I have brown eyes and I really enjoy the blue. Whoops. Still got that in there. Alright, I'm going to dry her up real quick so I can put her pupil back in this eye, and we'll be right back. Okay, so she's pretty well dry. I had to sharpen up my Stabilo a little bit. Let's throw this back in here, give her some more. I'm still not happy with her nose. We got a little bit too much going on there, but that's okay. We'll figure it out, right? So let's just open up her eye here a little bit, and I think I'm going to take some probably white gesso. Throw a little bit here on my palette and just give her some, whoops, a little bit too much. See, it's all play. I'm really messing up this eye. Let's cover her eye up, and we'll come back to that. I'm just going to take a very touch of the white. There we go. Just a couple little dots. Dry her up so I can fix her eye. Okay, I did dry her, but I still want that eye to just get a little bit, you know, drier. So what I'm going to do is I've got an awful lot of black here, and I'm going to take this Stabilo. There's that brush. Take this Stabilo and just maybe work on some of the darkness. Actually, I'm also going to take my, there we go. Still too dry. Yeah, I'm having a problem with her nose. That's okay. We'll do another. Why not? Because we can, right? And that's how we learn. You learn by going outside of your comfort zone. And this definitely is not my comfort zone. So we're going to put her pupil back in. We're going to go back in and give her a blue eye again. There we go. Much better. Wake up the blue there. And then I'll take just a touch of that gesso. There we go. Okay. Maybe another little touch right here. Okay, I still, let's see. Let's go back to our big brush here. We're just going to kind of bring some of this darkness down. Maybe fill in some here with her. Just play, right? Okay, I'm not going to do a whole lot more with her, but here she is. And you know what? I'm going to do another one real quick. All right, so we're going to try this one a little bit different. I have the watercolor paper, the water paper gessoed. So I'm going to start going in with my colors. And again, I'm going to use this magenta. I really love the magenta. Let's spray this up real quick. Just throw a little bit of water on here. Let's make this paint move, right? Let's play like that. Let's throw in, whoops, a little bit more magenta. Let's throw in a little bit more. Let's throw some down here. Need a little bit more water. There we go. Let's make it move. My water bottle's not putting out much water. Okay, now I'm going to go in, let's see, let's take some of this purple. Let's throw some of you in here, right? Now I want to go in with quite a large brush, and let me grab some clear water. Alright, I have this little old pill bottle that's just got some clear water in it. So I just want to wake this water up a little bit, or this paint up a little bit. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go back in with some of that magenta again. There we go. And let's see, what else can we go in with? I want to throw a little bit of this cadmium cadmium yellow down. I like it. Don't want to do a whole lot, just there we go. We'll pick up this where it kind of, and I just want to throw a little bit of, take some of that up a little bit, right? And of course, I want some blue in here. Let's get some blue. Let's throw a little bit of blue right through here. Like it. Okay, now we're going to dry this up, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do our sketchy face again. Okay, so I got this pretty well dry. Now it's time again. Let's see what we can do this time. Let's go this way. Let's see, this is her face. And again, this is a sketchy style. I'm going to turn her a little bit just because, let's see, we're going to put, alright, of course we've got our middle half here, our divider here. Here, right about here is where our eyes should be, so let's just sketchy in. That's a little bit too big. So this is going to be interesting. About halfway here, we're going to throw in her nose. Let's put her nose right about here. Okay, and now her lips. I want to try this a little bit different. I realize I did last one's really dark, but what I want to do is I want to go in here. I'm going to try it like this, and let's see what we can do. Again, sketchy. I have to remember sketchy. So that's where we're going to start. Let's see, let's have some hair. Maybe we'll take it from here. Now this one I am doing a little bit more cautious. The first one was just, hey, let's play. This one I'm kind of working on a little bit differently. Alright, we're going to work on her eyes. Okay, she's going to have quite large eyes, which is okay. You know, we all have different shaped eyes, right? Hers are just going to be a little bit bigger. Let's give her some eyelids here, maybe. And let's throw in some eyebrows. Okay. Different. She's a little bit different so far. We're going to give her a little nose here, a little nose there. Let's see. Yeah, she's different so far. I like her. So now I'm just going to kind of sure up a little bit of those sketchy lines just with what I know I want her neck to be. Her hair, we're just going to have to work on that. I have this thing for long hair. I'm not sure why. Maybe because I have long hair. Alright, we're going to throw in her pupils. Okay. And again, I'm not really being specific on what I'm doing with her face. I'm just kind of winging it. We're just winging it. Okay, let's go ahead and let's, like this here, let's go ahead and let's start bringing this Stabilo to life. So I'm going to start out with my small brush this time, basically to just kind of bring her alive here. Let's see what we've got. Okay, we've got her lips. I want to bring some of this color down into her lips, just making it a little bit different than we did last time. I want to bring this color up and bring the color down. So I'm going to pull that Stabilo kind of up. Let's pull that up so it's not so dark. Pull it down. Already I like her lips better than I did the last one, but hey, you never know. We'll work on that. Let's see, here's her eye, sketchy eye. Give her some eyebrow here, or her eyelid. Her eyebrows are a little bit big, but that's okay. And again, unfortunately, I'm spinning this around. That just happens to be the way I create. And I hope it doesn't drive you all completely bonkers. She's got a little bit stubbier of a nose, which is okay, right? Just kind of bringing that color out, bringing that stabilo out. I love the sketchiness of this. I really enjoy Dina Wakley's style. So thank you, Dina. It's just a lot of fun. You know, you can't really overthink it because I'm not doing the perfect face. I'm not doing the perfect nose, the perfect whatever, which I can't do anyways. But I just enjoy this style because it's so freeing. I mean, you basically play, and yet while you're playing, you're making this wonderful piece of art. And I have to fix her lips. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. I'm going to go back in with my bigger brush. It is stained purple, but that's okay. So I just want to start bringing some of her hair out. Let's bring some of it in here. And just play with the color that the Stabilo gives to you. What fun. Isn't this awesome? It's so much fun. I love doing this. I was actually in a course, I think it was a life book course, I believe it was last year, and we did a Dina Wakley lesson, and oh my god, I fell in love with this style. Again, it's so freeing. So if you haven't tried this, try it. It's a lot of fun. I still want to work on her lips. We're going to work on her eye, or her eyes a little bit more. I'm going to bring some of this color I've got here. I'm going to bring it down. Just kind of, so it's not quite so dark around the edges. For some reason I'm not getting water in my brush. There we go. Let's just kind of, isn't she cool? I love her. I absolutely love her. I just want to make this a little bit darker here, maybe a little bit darker here. I am going to take her eyes and just kind of darken up her here. I'm going to put a little bit more Stabilo right here, just because I can. Same here. I'm going to bring a little bit more down into here. Whoops. Kind of darken this up a little bit. Gosh, I love it. So far, I absolutely love it. So we're just going to bring some, her nose. Her lips I still have to work on. And my Stabilo is starting to get, okay, so now I'm going to take this color. Let's see if we can bring this out. Yeah. And I'm going to give her some color on her lips just because I can. I like her. Now look at the difference. Okay, the first one I really just kind of scribble, scribble, scribble. And this one, look at the difference. Let me go ahead and give her some color in her eyes real quick. And she, again, is going to have blue eyes. Only this time she's going to be a phthalo blue. And we're just going to open those, make those eyes pop. Wake her up. Look at that. Oh, you can't see it from here. Okay, and my gesso. I'm not sure what happened to my gesso. It's probably on the back of this page somewhere, but that's okay. Let's just take a very tiny touch. That's too much. I know it is. So we're going to pick some of that back up. Okay. One eye is bluer than the other. And just because I can, I'm going to give her some crimson lipstick. Don't want a whole lot. I just want to put a touch of color here. Not sure, I don't like the lips. I know I don't like the lips, but hey, you know, it's sketchy, it's fun, it's play, it's practice. So here you go. We've got two different ladies from our Fabulous Faces Team Challenge. I hope you enjoy. As always, be kind, have fun, happy creating, and step out of your comfort zone. It's a lot of fun. And talk to you soon. Bye.